welcome Steve Womack.
This guy called Steve Womack, and he's an absolutely fantastic comedian.
Mr. Steve Womack.
Show a couple of weeks ago, you liked him, we liked him, he made us laugh. Please welcome back Steve Womack.
Great atmosphere backstage. So many celebrities, so few sexual harassment cases. It's just it's not real. They're all wandering around going, what happened to me then? I'm sure I must have done something at some point. And I can't. I mean, I'm all right. I was once accused of having sex with a woman while she was asleep. But in my defence, she wasn't asleep when I started. So...
You did?
No, I was born there and brought up in the heart of the South Yorkshire mining communities, and every night my dad, he'd come home from work black as the ace of spades, and I don't know why, because he worked in a bank. No, I went to school there and everything. I was very insecure as a child. Yeah. I went to an apprehensive school for quite a long time. I actually went to school about the same time as Kevin Keegan, about 10 to 9. Give or take. I'm going to do it. This is a beautiful song that I've written. It's called I Call My Willie Nelson because he's only got one eye. And if you, what? If you, oh, some Willie Nelson fans in. I tell you what happened with this. I don't often do this song. It means a lot to me in a very personal and sentimental way, because it used to be my mother's favourite song. And she's not dead, it's just not her favourite song anymore. It used to be. She came round this morning, my mum. But after a brief struggle, we managed to sedate her again. So hey? She'll not lock me in a coat cupboard again, I'll tell you that now. She'll be sat at home now, my mother, glued to the telly. I did that. It's just how I am. So, no, I had a lovely trip up last night up here. I've come on, my wife's not with me, she's bad in bed, unfortunately. But she's got a nice personality. You know, you can't have everything, can you? So, oh, I feel so much better now. We've fallen out. And we're not a violent couple, you know. I just wait till she's 200 miles away and say nasty things about her because I'm a wimp. And I'm not going to get on at the women, you know. I'm not going to do that. I find that odious, that northern comic bit. But they do fall out with it over the most stupid things, don't they? Is it just me, this? It's just me and you. I never said I was going to take her to Florida. I said I was going to Tampa with her. There's a difference. Taking away the hours that make up the dark fritter away the eyes in an offhand way. Kicking around on a piece of ground in your hometown. Waiting for someone or something to show you the way. Taking lying in the sunshine, taking home to watch the rain. You were young and life is old. It's time to kill today. And then one day you find 10 years have gotten behind you. No one told you when to run. You missed the start and gone. But I'll tell you what else I did. I went to, it was billed as an afternoon's entertainment at a prison. A mate of mine's a warder at the prison.
Were you performing?
I was performing. I didn't want to do it, but I thought a captive audience, you know. So I went and did it, and I enjoyed it. They were a very good crowd. I don't think they got out much. And afterwards, I went out to the car, and I'd locked my keys in the car. And I was hopping mad. I said, oh, damn. And I was just about to ring the AA. Well, I was just about to ring the AA, and I thought, what am I doing? The place is full of people. Get me in here. And I had a word with my mate, and he fetched this young lad out. And he was only 18. He saw me. He said, oh, I thought you were funny. And I said, thank you. He said, have you locked yourself out of your car? I said, I have, actually. He said, leave it to me. And he chucked a brick through the window. Also, I find that as I grow older, I've become more politically aware. And
I've recently joined a group of people that support the plight of Chinese political dissidents who are in prison for their beliefs. And we believe that when you kiss somebody, the release of that kiss is symbolic of the release of one Chinese prisoner. And I've written a song about this. It's called I Want to Kiss You for China. And what? Well, you heartless Geordie bastards, that's all right. But it's my son's favourite song that I've written, bless him. He had ginger hair, but he dyed it blonde, and I'd always worried about that. He got ginger hair and I haven't, you know. And I waited till my wife had had a couple of sherries at somebody's christening. I said, I want you to be honest, he's got a different father from the other three, hasn't he? She said, yeah, he has. I said, who is it? She said, you. Funny.
We go back for the occasional holiday. The last time we went, she made me put weight on. And, she put me on this diet. I can't believe it's not lard. I've been on that for a while. And I said, I'm not stripping off and sprawling out over these gorgeous Australian beaches with all this round my gut and Greenpeace trying to roll you back into the sea before you die, you know. And she said, why don't you get something done about it? I said, like what? She said, why don't you get one of those Jane Fonda videos? And I said, all right, then I will. And I went into town and bought one, $12.99, which I thought was a bit expensive for that sort of thing. But anyway, I fetched it home. On Golden Pond, it was called. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. But I'm sitting there with a pint of lager and a nice cigar thinking, I've missed the point here.
So it's for a new day and the streets are overladen with mama, sons, babies in turquoise and jade. They hustle for peanuts to pay for a chance to be still alive, still alive. No penny arcades now, they're caverns of luminous pleasure machines spitting the light in your face. Deep in Carnarvon Street, holding the pulse of a life we created. Can't understand that I'll cry for you when they take you from me. I'll cry for you without feeling a tear.
We'd not been married long, and I was sitting on the settee pruning some walnuts, and she came in. She said, can you notice anything different about me? I said, you've had your hair done? No. You've got a new dress? No. Shoes? No. I said, I don't know then. She said, I'm wearing a gas mask. But, and another thing. I mean, I'm not proud of this, but on my sister's 40th, our family, you know, likes a little bit to drink. There's some Geordie in us somewhere, and we'd all had the friends round, and we just got hammered, everybody. I mean, my nephew had fallen asleep on the settee. And as I say, I'm not proud of it, but I went into the kitchen, I got a big razor and a felt tip pen, and I shaved his eyebrows off, and I drew a willy on his forehead. And to this day, I am haunted by the looks of disgust on the faces of my sister and my wife looking down into his cot, you know. I mean, and sometimes, you know, there's a time to just keep your mouth shut, isn't there? I'd even made an effort, I mean, a real effort. I was at the supermarket. I pushed the trolley round the supermarket. I spotted this big bottle of vodka. You know them big ones you get in pubs and you put pennies in them? And 50 quid. I thought, I'm having that. And I sneaked it into the trolley underneath a box of cornflakes. But it didn't work. She said, put it back. Come on, you're saving up. Put it back. And I thought, right, I'll put it back. And I did. 4 aisles later, she's putting all this Estee Lauder and Canal No. 5 into the... I said, what are you doing? 60, 70 quid's worth received. She said, that's to make me look beautiful. I said, what do you think the vodka was for? Because I have recently become more political, and I've joined a group of people that support the plight of North Koreans who do not share the opulence of their southern brethren, and their basic diet consists of carbohydrates, salads, liquids, and they're deprived of the basic fats that a human body needs to flourish. And we throw so many of those fats away in so many different ways through hotels, cruise ships, and I think we should be able to harness and package those fats and get them over to that country. And I've written a song about this. It's called A Little Fat for Korea.